You are infinitely loved by an infinite God. Everyone you love is infinitely loved by an infinite God, way more than you could ever love them. Everyone you hate is infinitely loved by an infinite God, way more powerfully than you could ever hate them. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Love Your Unlovable podcast. I'm your host, the wildly unlovable, yet infinitely loved Eileen Chevalier. So as you know, Valentine's Day is Friday, and I've spent a lot of time in my life thinking about love, what it is, what it isn't, how to get it, how to let it go, all those things. So this is something that I wrote a while back, and it's about love. So I'll read it to you. What is love, anyway? Is it passion? Is it compassion? Is it steadfast or alterable? Is it an obligation or choice? Is it all these things? Because society has lost its care and precision with words to the point that we cannot adequately communicate with one another. Americans, at the time, this was in 2022, have systematically destroyed, intentionally or unintentionally, the value and reliability of vocabulary, so that many of the things that we say have meaning only to us or to a small, insulated segment of the informed. Love is perhaps the most elusive word of all. Maybe that is because it encompasses so much. Oxford Language Dictionaries tells me that love means 1. An intense feeling of deep satisfaction. 2. A great interest and pleasure in something. As a verb, it could mean 1, deep affection, to feel deep affection for, or 2, like or enjoy very much. Merriam-Webster gives no less than 9 definitions for the noun form, not including Cupid and the tennis term. The verb form is 1, to hold dear. 2a, to feel a lover's passion, devotion, or tenderness for. B1, caress. B2, to fondle amorously. B3, to copulate with. 3, to like or desire actively, take pleasure in. 4, to thrive in. The most eloquent definition of all is Paul's. This is 1 Corinthians 13, 1 through 13. If I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and possess all knowledge, and I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give my body over to the flames, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not rude. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease, and where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part and prophesy in part, but when completion comes, that which is in part will pass away. When I was a child, I spoke as a child, thought like a child, reasoned as a child. When I became a man, I put away the childish things. For now we see a reflection as in a mirror, but then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these 3 remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. So, what kind of love are you receiving? What kind of love are you giving? What kind of love do you want to receive? What kind of love do you want to be able to give? Is it enough to define love on our own terms? And how responsible are we for communicating the meaning of that love to the ones we are promising it to? How important is it that we understand just what type of love is being offered to us? Do we even know ourselves well enough to attempt an understanding of what kind of love we're capable of? Can we bear to be that honest with ourselves and others? Be honest with yourself. Who could you truly love without reservation, without demands on how they think or what they believe or which actions they perform or avoid? Who do you love beyond their physical manifestations? Who will you love even when they despise you? Are you ready for love that never fails? Are you ready to offer a love that refuses to manipulate or make demands? More importantly, are you ready to receive that love? I wasn't. Not for decades. Not until I could see the impact of my self-loathing on my children. Even then, I had no idea how to love myself. It took many years even to begin. First, I had to learn how to truly love others, and then I had to learn how to allow myself to receive love. Then I could begin to love myself.